you guys. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. You guys already know what to do. I'm going to give you a minute to do so. Get it done. Get what you need to get. And y'all already know what to do. Like it ain't nothing new. Okay, let's get into it. So today we're going to be reviewing Thor, Love, and Thunder. So I gotta say, Thor, Love, and Thunder definitely lived up to its height, as I quite expected it to be. But let me pull up our review for the movie. I have to say that they did a good job. I wasn't surprised. It definitely gave what it needed to give. But it wasn't really a surprise for me. I definitely enjoyed it. Definitely funny. Loved loved everything about it. It was great. But let's get into it. So, it took some time and tweaking, but at this point in his journey, I don't think it's much of a stretch to call Thor Odinson of one of, if not the most dramatically compelling character left standing in the MCU. This feels born out of necessity. A nearly invincible Asgardian isn't the easiest hero to fret for when the battle heats up. And so since his very appearance, Marvel Studios has taken care to face Thor with grounded emotional stakes, even as half the world disintegrates around him. Even as the world disintegrates around him. Thor Love and Thunder has no illusions about needing to push the character in a new direction, and that's fine. Love and Thunder succeeds in honoring his journey, even if it doesn't often offer much new for the MCU at large. Through a Korg narrated recap of Thor's history, we're reminded of how much tragedy and loss he's had to face. But fully embracing that genre's tropes, oops, it went off. Watiti sets the stage for himself and Portman to seriously dial up their chemistry, especially in an extended flashback that details the early bliss of their relationship. We saw Jane do the fish out of water but bit in the dark world, but here Mindlore has deemed her worthy and transformed her into the mighty Thor. Portman's Foster never got her due in her initial appearances, and Watiti spends an appreciable amount of time making up for that by celebrating her intellect and bravery. Portman thrives on Jane's arcs here as she reckons with what the power of Thor means for her future. Though Jane's overeagerness to come up with a catchphrase veers too hard in the MCU's brand of self-referentiality, and even the payoff to this running joke can't stick the superhero landing. The efficient and cold open, a standout scene in Thor: Love and Thunder, established Christian Bale's gore and what's driving the one-time belief promise that all gods will die. The God Butcher, both haunted and haunting, vacillates between theatrical mustache twirling and unrailing resolve, and Bale treats every shade of the villain verve, with verve. So basically, to explain, Gore was after the gods because his daughter died, and that's how he became. His daughter was, I believe, um, he sacrificed his own daughter in beliefs of his own god, but his god failed him, and so Gore began to slaughter him. And so that's when he gained his title, the God Butcher, because he was slaughtering gods in the entire universe. And so Thor went to, I believe his name was Zeus, to regain his thunderbolt, but Zeus didn't believe in his mission, so he declined his request to retrieve the thunderbolt. So he took it. So Thor took it anyway, killing Zeus in the process. And so when it comes to Jane Foster with her abilities with Mind Lore basically gave her the ability to become Thor, but it was also weakening her um with her cancer because she has cancer. And that unfortunately took her anyway, sadly. But yeah. It was really good. It was very good. I would definitely say that. I loved it. It was awesome. But I hope you enjoyed today's review of Thor: Love and Thunder. I really did enjoy it though. It was amazing. You guys already know what you do with the podcast. It ain't nothing new, ain't nothing changed. So yeah. Bye bye guys.